Hello YouTube, Not a Nomad here. Well, it finally happened. We finally got our first measurable snowfall, December 30th, yesterday, and I want to get my Salsa Bear Grease fat bike out again, but before I do that, I want to go ahead and reinstall the carbide studs I removed last spring when I did a little bit of a summer ride with my bike. Easy process, pretty straightforward, but it's just a little bit time consuming. The metal studs, putting the metal studs back in will give me fantastic traction whenever I hit any kind of icy patches under the snow. It doesn't give me so much traction in the snow itself, but any kind of glazed ice or lake ice or anything like that, you just hook up really well and you have complete control. My bike has each tire has 240 holes in the tire, so you could put 240 carbide studs in the tire. They're 45 North Dillinger 45 tires, and Dillinger 4 tires, I mean. And I typically only run in the center tread, which amounts to about 80 carbide studs in there. So I'll go ahead and I'll grab my bike. I'll show you how easy the process is, and let's get started. I've already installed my my pogies, my handlebar pogies on this, so these really help in winter riding. I still use kind of like a mitten for complete warmth, but these things really help when it's really cold out. So first step is I'll go ahead and I'll put my bike in the stand and raise it up a little bit, and I'll get a little bit more light on the subject here and kind of show you what I need to do. Okay, so the first step is going through and inspecting the tire and checking to see if there's any objects or any little metal stones inside the holes where I'm going to be inserting the carbide studs in, and I can see a few in here. So the first step is to remove those, and what I do is I take my little metal pick and pull those all out. I don't know if you can see that. Like that. I'm not worried about the outside ones because, again, I'm just doing the center 2 holes in here. Get these all out. That one, there we go, got that one. Okay. And just a couple more here. There we go. There we go. And that looks pretty good. Oh, here's one more. There we go. And if I run it anymore, I can pull them out too, no problem. All right. So I'll put my pick away, and I will grab the stud tool and the studs. And what I do here is I've already put the studs in some little dishwashing soap just to kind of lube it a little bit. And I'll grab my tool, which is just kind of like a little T-handle tool that's drilled in the center here. So when you put the stud in, it gets pretty slippery here. Let's see if I can get this here. There we go. There we go. If you can see there, I just put the stud in there like that. Let me grab a rag, kind of wipe this stuff down here. Okay, so what I do here, let's go ahead and turn this around. And hopefully you can see this. I'll raise this up a little bit more. So basically, it's a real simple process. All you do is just kind of put it in sideways, catch the edge, and then push it down, like that. So the stud should go all the way down and be seated. I'll do another one here to kind of show you. Like this. Again, I just kind of put it on the edge, on the lip of the stud, and then turn it, and then kind of wiggle it and push it right in, like that. And you want to make sure they're seated all the way so they don't pop out when you're hard braking or turning or anything like that. All right, so that's the process. It's pretty straightforward. I'll go ahead and I'll stop the video, and then I'll show you when I'm completely done with this this one tire here. All right. Alrighty then. I finished up installing all the studs in the rear tire. It took me about 20 minutes. That's just time consuming. It's a little bit time consuming because you're dealing with each one, but it's simple to do. Very, very easy. And you can see I got all the carbide studs right dead center here. And I'll get going on the front wheel. And on the front wheel, I actually bought a concave. I'll give priority to the front wheel rather than the rear wheel because this is more important for control. But again, the process is the same. You basically go through the tire, you go around the tire, pull out all the rocks or stones that may have gotten embedded in the holes here. If you can kind of see that here. Oh, the front one's got more in it for some reason. Yep, there's another one. And there we go. There, it looks pretty clean now. So I'll go ahead and I'll grab the tool, 45 North tool again, with a little center drilled out to accept the stud base. And I'll go ahead and I'll put this in. I did lube this with just dishwashing soap. And again, the process is kind of put it on the side, push down, and then kind of wiggle it in and pull the tool out. And go all the way around. So there should be roughly 80 studs that will go into the front tire. And like that. Wiggle it. Oh. And put it in there. There we go. I'll go ahead and complete the front tire here. But in the meantime, I wanted to show you another thing is that I'm going to check the air pressure on the tires because I haven't ridden this since summer. And sometimes, you know, you lose a little bit of pressure on your bike tires, car tires, whatever. So I want to make sure that they're up to the proper inflation, which is about, I don't know, most people run about anywhere from 10 to 20 pounds. I think I'll kind of shoot for about 15 psi and then adjust it accordingly as I see fit. But I have a Harbor Freight Fortress air compressor. It's a very light, quiet compressor. I'll turn it on. You can kind of see how quiet it is. It fills up 1 gallon tank on there. So it doesn't hold a huge volume, but the trade-off is it's small and compact, and I can put this in my van when I go to do bike events, that sort of thing. So it works out pretty well. So anyways, I do have my INF inflator here, and we can check the pressure real quick. Put this here, and I think the front one should be okay. Oh yeah, this one's not bad. Right about 15 psi. I think that we're good to go on the front one. I'll close it off, and then I'll go ahead and wrap up putting the rest of the studs in here, and we'll go off for a bike ride. All right, I think we're ready to go. I'm all suited up, got all my cold wear gear on, and I'm going to go ahead and drop the bike and head out the door. There we go. Get the bike going and head out. Let's see. Alright, let's get rolling here. Get my gloves on and we're off. All right. Whew. All right. Whew. One thing I have to do is check and make sure I didn't lose any studs on this thing. The rear looks pretty good. Let's check the front. The front looks pretty good too. Yeah. Looks pretty good. All right. All right, let's roll this into the laundry room and let that snow melt off. I think I'll prop the bike up on the sink and let that stuff go. I don't know about that. I think I'm going to leave it on the floor. All right. Well, that's a wrap on that. They worked out pretty well. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to really try it on any glazed ice or anything like that, but for the most part, it worked pretty good. There we go. That goes there. This goes there, and we'll call it a wrap. All right.